The race for Rookie of the Year is over. After what they did to the Sky, after they won their 4th straight, after they're over 500, they were just 500 the other day for the first time in 2 years when they were 2-2.
Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark? The rivalry that had fans buzzing all season just hit a major speed bump. One season is over, the other's still going strong. But their reactions, that's where things get interesting. Reese's wrist injury has her sidelined, while Clark keeps dominating the court. It's a plot twist nobody saw coming. Here's the thing. This doesn't change anything in the Rookie of the Year race. Clark's still the clear frontrunner, no contest. Every night we are witnessing history with Clark. First rookie with a triple-double, not just once, but twice. Most assists in a game with 19, and closing in on the all-time assist record. And every time she's smashed three-point records is insane. And now she's about to add Rookie of the Year to that list.
And Caitlin Clark, last 12 games, 23.4 points or 47% shooting, second leading scorer in the entire WNBA, 10.6 assists for Caitlin Clark, leads the league. She's the league assist leader, okay? 9-3 since July 6th, third best record in the WNBA.
Now, Reese's injury? It's not just about her. The Chicago Sky's playoff hopes are hanging by a thread. And let's be real, Reese isn't exactly a fan favorite, but nobody wants to see a player hurt. We're hoping for a quick recovery. But wait, there's more. The details about Reese's injury? They're wild. And Clark's reaction? It's gonna make you think twice about their rivalry. Trust me, you're not ready for what's coming next. What we're about to reveal will make you love Caitlin Clark even more. Before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can bring more basketball content to viewers like you. The playoffs are coming. Can you feel the fever rising? And it's coming in hot. Are you ready? Let's go.
She screams. She doesn't need sets run for her. She can create her own.
What a pass inside from Carter to Angel Reese, and she's got a chance at a three-point play.
Remember that fall during the Sparks game? It wasn't just a bad tumble. Reese's wrist injury could have ended her career before it really began. The doctors gave her two options, and neither was good. Angel Reese's season-ending injury isn't just a setback. It's a potential career-altering moment that's got everyone talking. Let's break down what really happened that night against the Los Angeles Sparks. Picture this. Reese goes up for a rebound, loses her balance, and comes crashing down. It looks bad, but hey, players fall all the time, right? This wasn't your average tumble. The moment Reese hit the floor, everything changed. Here's where it gets wild. The doctors took one look at her wrist and dropped a bombshell. They told her she had two choices and both of them bad. Option 1, skip surgery, play on, and risk developing arthritis at 22. Yeah, you heard that right. 22 years old and facing arthritis like she's ready for retirement. Maybe that's why she's already started a podcast. But wait, there's more. The other option? Go under the knife and kiss goodbye to the rest of her rookie season. Talk about a rock in a hard place. According to doctors, it's bad. The fracture's in a spot with barely any blood flow. That means healing is a nightmare, and if she doesn't get it fixed right, the whole bone could literally crack and completely shatter. Reese didn't mince words when she laid it out. The risk of not having surgery. I could literally have arthritis at 22 years old. That wasn't an option. She's staring down the barrel of a hard cast for a month, then 2 more weeks in a soft cast before she can even think about rehab. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Chicago Sky. Their playoff dreams? They're hanging by a thread. Only time will tell if losing Reese will help or hurt their playoff chances. What's clear is whether Reese is there or not, the Sky didn't really improve much compared to last season.
Caitlin Clark has been flat out balling.
But let's be real for a second. Injury or not, the Rookie of the Year race is locked. Caitlin Clark is doing amazing things for the Indiana Fever, breaking multiple records, setting up her teammates for success, and leading them to the playoffs for the first time in almost a decade. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
And she has elevated her level of play to a point. There is no debate. I understand Angel Reese has been doing a thing with the double-doubles, like 24 straight double-doubles and all of this. Major props to her, and she deserves, she's going to be number 2. But Caitlin Clark going to win Rookie of the Year.
The Clark-Reese rivalry has been intense since their college days. With Reese sidelined, media and fans went wild, speculating how both sides will react. But hold up, Clark's reaction to the injury news is nothing short but classy. What do you expect from Caitlin Clark, right? Awesome on the court and awesome off the court. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, two names that set the basketball world on fire. Their rivalry? It's been the talk of the town since their college days. Remember those NCAA games? Reese's trash talk and Clark's ice-cold stare? Reese pointing to her ring finger and Clark doing the "you can't see me" wave. That was just the beginning. Fast forward to the WNBA, and these two rookies kept bringing the heat. Every matchup was like watching fireworks. Fans picked sides, debates raged on social media, and the league couldn't get enough of it. It was the perfect storm. Two young stars, both hungry for the spotlight. Then bam, Reese goes down with that wrist injury. Game over, right? Not so fast. This is where things take a wild turn. Clark, she flipped the script. Instead of throwing shade or playing it cool, Clark came out swinging, but not in the way you'd expect. She straight up praised Reese. No backhanded compliments, no subtle digs, just pure, genuine respect. Clark didn't hold back. She said,
"Yeah, I think it's obviously definitely sad anytime you see anybody go down with an injury, especially people that you came into this league with, whether it was Cam, whether it was Angel, and especially Angel. Like, you want to see her finish out this year. Obviously, she's had a historic year and she's done some incredible things. And
that's not just polite talk. That's real recognition. But wait, there's more. Clark didn't stop there. She went on to say,
for me, like, getting to play against her, like, her motor is up there, if not the best in the league. Like, she just doesn't stop working. So, congratulations to her. I thought she had a tremendous year. And I thought she came to the league and really did what she's done well her entire career as long as I've known her. So it's definitely devastating. That's never anything you want to see from a player.
That's not just respect. That's admiration. Now, let's break this down. Clark's not just being nice. She's showing the world what true sportsmanship looks like. In a league where rivalries can get nasty, where trash talk is part of the game, Clark's taking the high road. And it's not going unnoticed. But here's the real kicker. Clark's words aren't just good PR. They're shining a light on something bigger. These two young stars, they're not just rivals, they're pushing each other to be better. They're elevating the entire game. Think about it. When was the last time you saw a rivalry like this in women's basketball? And now, with Clark's classy move, she's showing how to handle success and setbacks with grace. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about leadership, about setting an example. Clark's proving that you can be fiercely competitive on the court and still show compassion off it. That's the kind of role model the sport needs. So what does this mean for the future? Sure, Clark's still the frontrunner for Rookie of the Year. That hasn't changed. But the way she's handling it, that's what people will remember. And Reese, don't count her out. This setback might be tough, but if there's one thing we've seen about Angel Reese, it's that she doesn't back down from a challenge. When she comes back, you can bet she'll be gunning for Clark again. And Clark, she'll be ready. Going back to the Rookie of the Year race. Well, it's not even a race. Have you really seen the numbers? Clark is making history, night in and night out. And when we compare them against Reese, it's no question. Let's break it down and see why Clark's performance is turning heads across the league. First up, scoring. Clark's putting up an impressive 19 points per game. That's not just rookie numbers, that's all-star caliber. Compare this to Reese's 13.6 points per game. And assists? She's dishing out 8.4 per game, leading the entire WNBA compared to Reese's 1.9. Finally, on rebounds, Reese averages a historic 13.1 per game, leading the league while Caitlin Clark has 5.8. Both pretty impressive numbers for their positions. Now, let's talk efficiency. Clark's true shooting percentage is sitting pretty at 59.1%. For those of you who don't know, that's the second highest ever for a rookie, averaging at least 17 points per game. She's not just scoring, she's doing it with precision. While for Reese, it's only at 46.4%. Keep in mind that on average, forwards such as Reese should have higher shooting percentages because they take shots closer to the basket, but combining Reese's historically low layup success rate and Clark's amazing three-point shooting, we see that Clark is the more efficient scorer. But what about when it really matters? In crunch time, Clark steps up. She's recorded multiple games with 25 points and 10 assists. No other player has done that in a single season. And in one of her biggest games, she dropped a career-high 31 points and 12 assists in her last game of the season against Angel Reese. Talk about a statement. That's clutch performance right there. Now, you might be thinking, but what about head-to-head matchups? Well, Clark's Fever won 3 out of 4 games against Reese's Sky. That's not just luck, that's impact.
Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlin Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd say, who would you want to start your franchise with?
Let's talk about Clark's playmaking abilities. She's on track to break the overall assist record for a season, currently held by Alyssa Thomas. That's not just Rookie of the Year material, that's league MVP conversation. But basketball isn't just about individual stats. It's about how you make your team better. Clark's ability to both score and set up her teammates is changing the game for the Fever. She's not just a star, she's making everyone around her shine brighter. Well, some may say we shouldn't discount Reese's historic rebounding score and her double-doubles. She had 26 double-doubles, the most ever by a rookie. That's nothing to sneeze at. But when we look at the bigger picture, Clark's impact on the game goes beyond just one aspect. Clark has impacted the game in multiple ways. Let's be real for a second. Rebounding is important, but it's not everything. Clark's ability to control the pace of the game, to create opportunities for her teammates, and to score when it matters most, that's what sets her apart. And let's not forget about shooting percentage. Reese is the worst shooter in WNBA history on shots attempted within 5 feet from the basket. Let that sink in. That's a problem, especially when you get so many rebounds. Clark, on the other hand, is not just scoring more, she's doing it more efficiently. What we're seeing with Clark is a complete player. She's not just excelling in one area, she's dominating across the board. Her ability to read the game, to make split-second decisions, to find the open player, that's basketball IQ you can't teach. Let's recap. Reese's wrist injury? It's bad. Clark's response? Classy as ever. The whole thing's shaking up women's basketball. But let's be clear, Rookie of the Year is a lock. Now, Reese isn't taking this lying down. She's already talking comeback. But here's the real question. How's this going to change the game? When she comes back, will she be the same player? And more importantly, what new great things will Caitlin Clark achieve? Whether there is a rivalry or not. One thing's for sure, the WNBA is about to get real interesting. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest news. Click the video on the screen and we will see you in the next one.